Gamers, as you can see, it is time for a special little collab set, which is of course Monster Strike. So Monster Strike is a pretty popular Japanese mobile game. Some of you may know of it. It's pretty basic. Here's some gameplay. It basically plays as like a pinball kind of game where you have different characters and they turn into these like ball forms, and you like bash them around the wall to activate certain skills when they clash against each other, and then you just clear out these maps by basically just playing pinball. It's pretty fun. It's pretty old too, so compared to a lot of modern mobile games, it's not as crazy and like intuitive, I would say, but it's still pretty nice. I did mess around with it a little bit when this collab got announced to be coming out, because a lot of the designs, such as this one, definitely interested me, and so I was like, you know what, let's take a look at it. And this collab came out about a month ago or so. I want to say it was like July 2021, but it took a while for it to arrive, and of course I also had it sitting on my table for quite a while because I just didn't have the time to sit down and record this. So I picked up 2 boxes because I want to see all the kind of good stuff that we can pull from this. And so in one box you can see that they have quite a few specifications. So there's gonna be 12 packs, 7 cards per pack. There is 10 types of triples, 13 types of doubles, 2 types of overtriggers, and then 15 types of rares, and 31 types of commons, 2 super special rares, the SSRs, then 8 types of Monster Rare Kiwami. So MSR Kiwami, which is I guess like a super MSR, and then MSR is the Monster Rare, so the Monster Strike rare, which are pretty common and look beautiful. So there's a lot of them to pull, and I definitely want to pull some of the nicer looking ones for sure. Here's some of the designs. I know this one is Arsene, like the Persona, so that's pretty cool. And so there's definitely quite a lot of cool designs and cool units, and this deck is also pretty good in Japanese. We don't know yet if we're getting this in English or not, so that's why I ordered it in Japanese. I also have there's two types of starter decks, and I ordered 2 of each because they come with very cool little power blocks. So we're gonna open one of each first, and then we're gonna take a look at the boxes. All right, I've just my setup to be a bit more accommodating of the boxes. So here we go. There's 2 types of starter decks. This one is based around what was his name? This is Excalibur, this guy. Excalibur. So this one is supposed to be the more like easy to play for beginners deck, and so it has like some other unit illustrations on the sides here, you can see, and on the back you can already see what the MSRs looks like. So MSR is the Monster Rare, you can see it right here. So this is what they look like, and generally you get everything you need from one of them, but I just wanted more of the power blocks, and that's why we have more of them here. So yeah, there's 15 types of MSRs in trial decks, I guess, and I think you get 2 of them per thing, maybe, we'll see. There's also 1 SSR sign card, which I think is pretty rare, so we're gonna see, just try our chances. The second one is this one, which is based around Laplace, that's her name. So this was a bit of a control deck. People were really freaked out when she was revealed, but turns out she's not like that insane as people thought. And this is also the specifics that, of course, we mostly have the same stuff. There's also a very beautiful paper playmat, which I'm definitely excited about. So let's start with the Excalibur one. I think that's the one that is a bit more basic, but also I think that as a deck it might even be better. I'm not too sure how these two actually like fare as decks, because I know for a fact that the card, like there's a few decks from the booster set that are actually quite meta, and I think that that makes it quite exciting. So yeah, we cut open the top flap like this. There's also the 10th anniversary logo on the top, which is quite nice. You definitely like that. So yeah, this collab was announced a really long time ago. Like it was announced way back in like January 2020, right before COVID. So it was supposed to be for the V series initially, but of course it took a while to come out and ended up being for the D series instead. So here's what we get in one of these products. So we have the first guide. So of course, if you want to learn how to play the game, that's going to be quite important. And then of course the playmat. So the back of the playmat, you can see here, we kind of like see a lot of the other cards and like the ride decks and things you should be using, and like how triggers work and stuff like that. There's just a bunch of different stuff, and like the MSRs and whatnot. There's really a lot of stuff going on here. But when you flip it around, the design is really nice. It's like this beautiful like red. I really like it with the little designs and everything. It's quite cool, but of course it's a little bit hard to fit that in on camera, so we're gonna just leave it at that. And here's of course a big reason why I bought this, which is of course these power blocks. You can see here the 100 million power block. That is definitely cool. That is definitely cool, and I'm very into that. So if anything, I'm gonna open it first because it's something that I'm super stoked about. It's like a big reason why I even bought it. And so getting multiples of these is gonna be very nice. So you can see here one of the dice blocks, see if it can focus on it. All right, my camera is really struggling to focus on it, so I'm gonna just show it over here. So you see 100 million here, critical +1, critical +2, and persona ride. So that's really nice. Really cool block markers in here. We have the 5k increments, so 5, 10, 15, and 20. So these are very useful blocks, I'd say. Really like these. So very happy to get quite a lot of them from this product. And now let's see what we have in the actual trial deck and see what we have in terms of the MSRs, because that's going to be very exciting. They do look super beautiful. So let's get into it. All right, so here we have Excalibur. So this guy, I'll read out some of the effects. You can also see the foil pattern. We don't know if this is coming to English yet, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. So when he attacks at the end during that battle, he gets plus 10k power, and when he attacks the Vanguard, if you Persona Road this turn, which is most of the Monster Strike decks, they need Persona Riding, you can counterblast 1 and discard 1, and then you choose a rearguard and stand it. So that's pretty cool. You get 1 foil copy of him, which is pretty nice. It's very thick as well. It's like more thick than usual. Then the grade 2, this is Mose. When his attack hits, Soul Blast 1 and give a rearguard plus 10k power, and when he's boosted, he gets plus 5k. So pretty simple effect, but pretty strong as well. Then we have Amida, 1 Vanguard Circle, can almost Soul Blast 1, sorry, once per turn to draw a card. That's pretty good. And then when she boosts, if you Persona Road this turn, Soul Charge 1 and she gets plus 5k. So 13k booster is not too bad. And then of course, Monster Strike, the starter is always going to be the Golden Egg. And on Vanguard Circle, when you stand up, so literally when you start the game, you become a striker. So when you become a striker, you choose a Gacha Ridora from your ride deck and put it into your order zone, and you also get a monster box. So what might that be? Here's the Gacha Ridora. So this is basically the set order for the deck. So in the order zone, you can rest this card to put the top card of your deck into the monster box, which is kind of like a zone put next to your order zone. And then in the order zone, once per fight, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you can counterblast 2 and rest this card to put the top 10 cards of your deck into the monster box, and then choose 3 cards from the monster box and call them to the rearguard circles. So that is definitely very, very nice. And we'll look at the monster box in just a moment because I'm pretty sure we're going to get to it later on. So we get the remaining copies of Excalibur. So this is basically your Persona Ride, so they're not foil. More Mose, I think it also finishes the playset here. Amida, of course, also, I guess. Oh, well, there is a MSR. Would you look at that? So this is what MSRs look like. Look at how insane this looks. Like, compare the regular art to the MSR. Like, that's just insane. It's more zoomed in. It's fully colored in. The name is on the top the way it would be in the Monster Strike menus. So it's the same card, but it just looks really beautiful. It's not textured or anything, but these are really easy to come by as well, as you see from the booster box. They're very easy to get, so that's a really cool one. I like that a lot. They do look really beautiful, so I can see why people play this deck too. Then this guy, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, gains 5k, so another 13k booster. Kind of nice, so probably get 4 copies of him. Yup. Then we have Plumeria. Oh, this is just a 10k vanilla. She's literally just like an intercept. Like, it literally explains what intercept does on her skill. So that's why I was like reading. I was like, wait, what? What is this? All right, then we have Hareruya. Guardian Circle. When your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, gets 5k shield. So 10k shield, grade 2. That's kind of nice. I love his design, actually. It looks very nice. PGs. So nothing too special. These aren't the booster set PGs. These are like the regular PGs. Then we have Atum. You can see the little like the little pyramids all around him. Rearguard Circle, when he is boosted, combos 1 Soul Blast 1, and for that battle, the boosted unit gets plus 10k. And then once per turn, when your rearguard in the same column as this unit is chosen by your opponent's card effect, then you countercharge 1. That is a very interesting effect. I kind of like that. Interesting way to print countercharge, I guess. All right, we have a draw trigger here. Solomon, she's very nice looking. Wouldn't mind a DSR. Ooh, then we have the front trigger. I haven't actually seen this one yet, so that's the front from the trial deck. Also looking cool. All right, then we have another. Ooh, there's 2 types of fronts. That's interesting. Where are the crits? Are there no crits in this? I guess they're on. We get the heel trigger. This is Bina, so that's nice. Do we get her as an MSR? Oh, we do! Wow. I would imagine that that's one of the better ones because I can't imagine pulling a heel MSR would be bad. That is beautiful. Wow. Look at that, all green and beautiful. I think I actually had her. I think I had her in game when I played. And then of course, all right, so this is another MSR. We'll put it over here. And then there's the monster box. So this says the monster box. You can use the following. During your main phase, only once, choose a card from your hand and exchange it with a card with the same grade as a card in your monster box. So you can do that once per turn, every turn, which is pretty nice. So it's like literally just like a box where you can exchange stuff. It's literally very universal. And the over trigger, Oragon. So this guy is the same as the Elemental one that we have in the start decks, but still pretty nice. You can also get him in MSR, which looks very beautiful. So that's the first trial deck. You can tell it's a bit more of like a beatdown type, you know, lots of units gaining power and stuff like that. Nothing too complex in terms of like, you know, super cool mechanics and stuff like that, but it's just nice, you know, honest, definitely very approachable for new players. So if you're a new player and you live in Japan and you like Monster Strike, or if you're just a fan of Monster Strike, to be honest, you want to get into Vanguard, I think the Arthur one would be, not the Arthur one, the Excalibur one would be a very good one to start with. But of course, there's also the other one, which is this one, the Laplace one. So let's take a peek at it and see what it has for us here. So once again, the playmats and first guide are the same in all trial decks, so you don't actually get different ones based on the trial deck. You know, that's something that stays consistent. And then of course we have the same tokens, so you can see here the power and over trigger and stuff like that. Tokens, definitely, I mean, literally that's the reason why I bought 2 of each trial deck, is like, the MSRs are cool, but the tokens, like the counters, are even cooler, right? So, let's take a look. Here is Laplace. So her effect is, when she's boosted on Vanguard Circle, if she attacks the Vanguard, cast 1 Soul Blast 1 and choose 3 of your opponent's rearguards and retire them. So a lot of people thought that was like a crazy effect, gonna warp the meta, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't that great. A lot of decks just didn't really care about it, or like had ways to get around it, or just didn't have many units on the board. And then Leonard kind of also like makes people counterplay having like things on the board. So people just kind of learn how to play against these kind of things. And then if you Persona Road this turn, you can discard 1 and choose your opponent's Vanguard and put its power to 0 for that turn, which is really, really nice, you know, kind of like a Zeal effect, which is quite cool. You get 1 foil copy of her, which looks very nice. Then we have this grade 2. When it is ridden, you countercharge 1 and rearguard circle. When this unit is boosted, if your opponent has 3 or more empty rearguard circles, counterblast 1, and this gains plus 10k power. So that's quite nice, works with Laplace really well. Oh, I got spoiled on MSR, and I think it's a pretty good one. We have Miroku, sorry. When she's ridden, you can call her to rearguard circle, and on rearguard circle, when she boosts, Soul Blast 1 to gain 5k. And we have the egg in MSR. That is, I think, a very good one to have. I mean, we have literally like the grade 1 from a ride deck, and we have literally the starter of every single Monster Strike deck. Well, you can even see my... Hey, look, it's me. You can see my forehead in the reflection. It's so shiny. It's crazy. That's a very good MSR to get. Definitely a very good MSR to get. All right, then the remaining copies of Laplace. They look very beautiful. They definitely do look beautiful. Then the remaining copies of the grade 2. Remaining copies of the grade 1. Oh, I see a little bit of a shine poking out from the back. I don't want to get spoiled, but I think we might have a repeating MSR here. All right, this thing is grade 2. On Guardian Circle, gains 5k shield. So it's a 9k base grade 2, but it does have more shield. We have a grade 1 vanilla. So that's nice, I guess. It explains what boost is in the text. PG, same one as in the other starter deck. They don't print different PGs just for this. We have this grade 3, Kai Setter. Rearguard Circle, if your opponent has 2 or less rearguards, this gains 5k. Alright, so it really punishes your opponent for having a board, which is kind of nice actually. I do like that. Then, this is when it is boosted, if your opponent's Vanguard is being... If you're attacking the Vanguard, counterblast 1 and retire opponent's rearguard. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, counterblast 1 to retire is not bad. Although, of course... Oh wait, is this a different critical? It is. Oh wait, no, there was no criticals in the first trial deck. So this one will have all the crits and the other one had all the fronts. That's interesting. Okay, so this one is the Agnamuto, and this one is the Tutankhamen. Oh, Tutankhamun, I guess? That's the name of the Egyptian figure. Another draw. She seems to be like a casino lady. Warpurgisu? Oh, Walpurgis. Right, it's like the thing from Madoka Magica. Then another heal. Oh, it's a different heal. They actually have different heals. Oh, so we will not have repeating ones. But I've been spoiled a little bit. Yep, we pulled this heal in MSR as well. I like the other one more though, not gonna lie. I like the other one more, but I'll definitely not say no to this. That's a very beautiful MSR to pull. And of course at the end, the Overtrigger and the Monster Box. So yeah, you can see this one is a bit more like retire heavy. Retire reliant, but that's still quite nice, and I like the mechanic for sure. Alright, so I'll put these away for now. These are the MSRs from the trial decks we've opened so far. We'll open 2 more at the end of the video, but now let's open up the boxes. So this video might be pretty long because we have a lot of stuff to open. Alright, so let's get into our first box here of the Monster Strike collab set. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Quite a few packs to open, so we're going to go through both boxes one after another and look to see what the ratios are, because I actually haven't watched any box openings of this set yet. I just know that some of the decks are pretty like meta impactful, not too much, not as much as people had hoped for or had expected or had feared. You never know these days how to read people and their reactions to cards, you know. The packaging of the trial decks is really nice. I like kind of feel bad throwing it away, but hoarding bad, therefore throw away. Alright, so let's get this open and get started. We have some box toppers here in every box as well, which is definitely pretty cool. I wonder if there's more triggers in the booster set too, because that would be pretty interesting. Alright, so there was also another collab set before this, which was the Token Rambo one, so you can definitely take a look at that. I already uploaded the video of that one. Alright, so let me put the box to the side here. We can see there's a box topper in every box. Let's see what this has inside of it. I think there's 3 cards if I'm not mistaken, so that's pretty cool. We have the Monster Box, which is nice. Oh, this is the Perfect Guard, so that's Mana. So she's just like the booster set Perfect Guard, where if you have 2 or less cards in, like if you have 1 or less cards in hand, you don't have to discard for the PG cost. And we get a draw trigger, so there are more triggers. This was not in the trial deck, I think. So these are called like these aren't like the Monster Strike rares, but these are like a different kind of thing, where it's like all the box toppers come in like these, like the ball forms. That's what they look like when you're like actually like doing gameplay for the game. So yeah, that's quite interesting. All right, let's take a look at the box. Here's what the pack looks like. It's the same as the front. And then the back has a bit of like leaking design, I guess, from the front of it. So you can see the specifics that we went over here already. Vanguard 10th anniversary. And yeah, let's just get into it. I love the red colors. Definitely beautiful. Quite exciting. All right, let's get into it. So we have Succubus. Let's see how many repeating cards, like how long it takes to get repeating cards. She's very cute though. So this is when boosted at the end of the battle. If the attack didn't hit, count +2 and stand this unit. That's kind of interesting. Shokora, when boosted, count +1 and gain 10k. Seems pretty strong. Oh, we have a rare already. What? We had like 2 commons and we already have a rare? All right, so this is the Yggdrasil. When it attacks the Vanguard, if you have 3 or more damage, count +1, soul +1. And retire all of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as this unit. That's interesting. Oh, we hit a triple rare right off the bat. The Gabrielle. So she is actually pretty good. So when she's placed on Vanguard rearguard circle, you look at the top card of your deck and put it either to the top of the deck or put it into the soul. So basically Revelation. And on top of that, when she attacks, if you Persona Road this turn, so when she attacks on rearguard circle, if they're that battle, she gains +5k power. If you give her that power at the end of the battle, she goes to the soul, which is pretty nice. So that's our first triple rare already. That is very quick, very quick. Okay, we have another common. So this guy is, if your opponent has 3 or more rear guards, then you gains 5k. We're back to commons now. There's a trigger, and there's a common again at the end. Okay, so they like hide the triple between a bunch of commons. That's interesting. So when our attack hits the Vanguard, for that, if you Persona Roll that turn, then you can choose your opponent's Vanguard and give it -10k power. Not too bad for grade 2. Not too bad. All right, this is actually pretty exciting. Like, I feel like it's going to be kind of like the normal overdress boxes where you either get like a triple or something else. Wow, we already got doubles. All right. Yeah, we've seen you as well. Ooh, this looks nice. Oh, when your unit is retired, you can put that into your soul. So that's like a very Genesis-like mechanic. And if you have another unit in the same column as this unit, Soul Blast 5 for that turn. When this unit attacks, it battles all of your opponent's back row units. Oh no, all of your opponent's front row units. Sorry, yeah, back row would be weird. This is literally Vermilion, but like Genesis Vermilion. That's actually very interesting. I actually haven't read a lot of these cards when they first release. I'm just like learning as we go, which is pretty fun. All right, during this turn, if you Persona Road, when this unit attacks, you can attack all of your opponent's front row. Wow, on rearguard circle 2, that's kind of nice. Then we have a double rare. This is, I can't read her. Mikazuki Munechika. Oh, Mikazuki Munechika. Wow, isn't that like a Token Rabu character too? If you have another unit in the same column as this unit, you can discard 1 for that turn when this unit attacks. It battles your opponent's entire front row again. And when your opponent's rearguard is retired, if you can choose one of your Vanguards and give it 5k power. That seems nice. It's like a little brawler, but she's 9k power, so keep that in mind. This is going to be a double rare. I'll put them here on top of this stuff. So yeah, we've seen this one, and this one is when boosted, gain 5k. All right, nothing too special. I'm taking this first box a bit slow because I really do want to read the cards, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in here as well. So I don't want to like blaze through everything. Nocturne. Oh, Nocturne. Okay. When this card cannot ride and cannot be boosted. It's 13k base grade 2 though, so it's kind of like the Compass Lion or whatever it's called for Great Nature that we have right now in the V series. When boosted in rearguard circle, if you have 3 or more units, count +1, soul +1. For that battle, all of your opponent's front row units lose 10k power. Damn, that's not bad for a grade 1. Just have to have 3 more units. That's pretty good. When stack hits, if you have 3 or more units for that turn, your front row rearguards gain 5k power. That's it has to hit, but it's pretty cool. When it's boosted, soul +2 gain 10k power. Seems all right. Another double rare, Mahoroba. When placed on rear, count +1, soul +1, and search your deck for another copy of... You don't search for her, you search for something else and call to the same rearguard circle as her. All right, we might find her. I recognize some of the kanji, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so we'll just leave it there. And in this case, soul +2 gain 5k, and we have a critical trigger. So there are more triggers. There's a lot of triggers in this set. Wow. And so far, we've had a hit in every pack. It's been like triple, double, and oh, we even get the Gacha Ridora in this. That's actually quite cool. I wonder if everything comes in foil as the other stuff too. Okay, grade 3. When boosted, if it's attacking opponent's Vanguard, count +2. Retire all rearguards that are 8k power or less. Wow, Lyrical will not like that. When boosted, count +1, gain 10k. Persephone. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted a rearguard, soul charge 1, and if the attack hit, soul charge another 1. That's okay. Oh, 2 for all. So when ridden, you can put 1 card from your hand into the soul, and then call this card to rearguard circle, and then rearguard circle during your turn continuous. If you have 3 more units, this unit gains boost. That's actually kind of nice. The like art of it is really nice too. I like that a lot. So 3 doubles so far. Pretty cool. All right, and then more stuff that I think we've seen already. All right, moving forward. Let's see. We have another golden egg. Oh, we might have an MSR in here, perhaps. Machi. When this is boosted, if it attacks the Vanguard, count +1, soul +1, and choose your opponent's grade 2 or lower, 2 of your opponent's grade 2 or lower rearguards in the same column as this unit and retire them. Alright, pretty interesting. Once per turn, count was 3, gain 10k in a crit. I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't know about that one. When it attacks, for that, if it's the first battle of that turn, soul blast 2, gain 10k power, and when his attack hits, soul charge 1. She looks nice. And oh, that is an MSR I'm very happy to get. Look at that. We can actually get MSRs of double rares in the same box as the double rare. That is really nice looking. Damn. This makes me want to build Monster Strike. Dude, this looks super sick. Wow, I'm more excited for the MSRs than I am for the actual high rarity cards, to be honest. So, oh, then we have another heal trigger too. I wonder how many MSRs you get in the box, because this is really exciting, not gonna lie. Like, I generally am more excited for the MSRs than anything else in this set right now. That is so cool. Alright, got Chiridora. What's this? When it's boosted, count as 1, choose points rear guard and retire it. Okay. Hey, that's a triple rare. That's the Nostrodam. When placed on Vanguard, rear guard circle, soul blast 1 and gain 10k. And at the end of the battle attack on Vanguard Circle, if you Persona Road this turn, you can choose one of your units and give it plus 10k in a crit. That's not bad considering it's free. That's actually pretty decent. So I kind of like that. Not the build I would be making though if I was building this. I think I want to like probably build one of the 2 competitive ones just because they seem actually quite good. There's one that like minuses the opponent's front row power, which is quite competitive, and then there's the other one that like top deck calls, so we might see it. Ooh, Athena. Damn, she's cute too. When it is boosted during that battle, if you have another grade 3 unit, this gains plus 10k power. That's nice, she's cute though. Rembrandt, when the attack is when it attacks or boosts, you can discard 1 to gain 5k power. Maybe not. Ooh, double rare. Once per turn, count as 1, gain 10k power, and if you Persona Road this turn, you can soul blast 1 to choose 2 of your other units and give them 10k power. That actually seemed not too bad, to be honest. That actually seems pretty decent. And then we have a couple other comments, so pretty interesting. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, not gonna lie. Like, every pack has been very exciting, and just like reading the effect. Ooh, what's this? When placed in rear guard circle, Bruin's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, count as 1, soul blast 1, look at top 7, find a grade 3 from among them, and reveal it, add it to your hand. Wow. That's pretty good. Very, like, creepy art as well. That's very creepy. During your turn, if you have a Izanami on rearguard circle, gains 10k, so he's also Izanami, so you have to have multiples. When it's boosted, count as 1, soul blast 2 for that, draw 1, and then for that battle, gain 5k. That's pretty cool. Alright, Nezumi. When the boost attack hits, draw 2, and then discard 2. Pretty interesting. And, ooh, what are you? Persephone. Oh, we saw her earlier. That's the grade 1, so when she boosts a rearguard at the end of the battle, soul charge 1, and if the attack hit, soul charge another 1. So, pretty cool. Not as exciting as the grade 2, but pretty nice. There's a front trigger here as well. And this thing count as 1, rest it to choose a grade card from your drop and call it to reverse circle. That's actually pretty good. Imagine. That's really not too bad. Alright, so far we have 2 MSRs. I really wonder how many you get in one box. Maybe it's like 3 or something. Starting to see more dupes though. Definitely more dupes. Lorelei? Yeah, Lorelei. When it's boosted, count +1 for that battle, gain 5k. And all of your opponent's units in the same column as this unit cannot stand during opponent's next stand phase. That's pretty nasty. Oh, who's this edgy looking dude? When your opponent's rearguard is retired for that turn, gain 5k power. That's pretty good. No wonder it's double rare. When boosted, if you attacks the Vanguard, count +2. Choose 2 of your opponent's front row rearguards and retire them. That's pretty good as well. When placed in rearguard circle, if you have 3 or more units, count +1 for that turn. You give all of the rearguards in the same column as this unit 5k power, which is pretty cool. And when attack soul blast 2, choose an opponent's rearguard for that turn, it cannot intercept. And it cannot stand during the opponent's next stand phase. That's pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I think we have a couple packs left. Can we get another MSR? I love going in blind into these collab sets because, like, it's just more exciting this way. Damn, alright. Once per turn, if you Persona Road this turn, soul blast 3, countercharge 1. That's not bad. Oh, she looks really nice too. Count +1. If you have less units than your opponents, choose an opponent's rearguard and retire it. That's pretty good. Oh, the PG. That's the normal version. That's mana. So we saw the, like, chibi ball version. Sounds really weird to say that, but that's what it is. Oh, there's the overtrigger. That's Arthur. So this is the overtrigger that has, like, you can choose one of the following effects. The first one is you retire all of your opponent's rearguards, and the other one is choose a unit and give it a crit. So it's pretty good. You can adapt to whatever situation you want, if you want to, like, field wipe or if you want to give a crit. I think I like the other overtrigger a bit more though, so hopefully we can pull that from the second box. That'd be really, really cool. So yeah, that's quite nice. Alright, and I think our last pack... No, I think we have 2 more. We have 2 more. They felt thinner when I first felt them, so that's why. Alright, so I think we've seen most of these comments now. Oh, that's a rare though. When boosted, soul blast 1, and for that battle gain 5k. At the end of that battle, return this to hand. That's not too bad. Oh, another triple. What is this? Onyankopon. This can intercept from the back row, and when this intercepts for that battle, all of your rearguards cannot be hit. That is pretty... Oh yeah, I think I remember, like, reacting to this card. She was actually pretty interesting. I do actually quite like that. It's a cool little mechanic. Cool little mechanic. So we get another triple rare. I think that's 3 triples in a box. But is it 3 MSRs in the box? Let's find out. Let's find out. All right, there's Persephone again. Oh no, that's not Persephone. Oh, this guy. Goethe. Was it Goethe? Attack it's a Vanguard. If you have 3 more damage, choose an opponent's Vanguard and give it 5k minus power. That's pretty good. Oh, this is the Nonno. When it's boosted, if it attacks the Vanguard, soul boss 1, discard 1, and choose 2 of your opponent's frontal rear guards and retire them. That's not bad. That's not bad. Does that mean no more MSRs? Yep, no more MSRs. Alright, so in one box, of course we got plenty of rares, but I'm very curious about the rarity distribution here between the doubles. Alright, the overtrigger we know is a 1 of. It seems like the same, like, pattern as the, whatchamacallit, like Token Rambu set, but like with the Token Rambu rares. So we get 1 overtrigger, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doubles, 1, 2, 3 triples, and 2 MSRs. So damn, only 2 MSRs per box. They're actually harder to pull than I expected, but that's still very hype, very exciting, so let's go open another one. Alright, now I need to not forget to take a thumbnail shot as well. As you guys have seen before, I do sometimes just take thumbnail shots from the videos themselves. Alright, so let's open it up and see what kind of box toppers we get, if it's the same ones as before. Oh, we got a point! Does that mean anything? There's like no SPs in this, so maybe it means we don't get a sign card, but hey, maybe I can use this for something. It's valid until the 2023 end of August, so I'll definitely have moved to Japan by now, so I should keep this. Let's open up the box topper pack. It didn't open up nicely, unfortunate. And we have, okay, we have another PG and we have a critical, so that's quite nice. I hope we pull another PG from this box because then it means I actually have a playset. Alright, so let's get into the second box, but of course first, time for a thumbnail shot real quick. So let's take 4 packs and the blue starter deck for the nice color contrast. Alright, so let's get into these packs. I'm pretty excited, to be honest, because, I don't know, Monster Strike just seems cool. Like, I tried out the game, it really isn't my kind of mobile game. I do like mobile games, but it just wasn't really my kind of thing. Let me zoom in here. But the art is really nice and the units look really cool. So I'm definitely kind of feeling the set itself. I think the set itself is kind of cool. Ooh, we got the PG, nice. That's a good rare to get. And we start off with the Onyan Kopon. Onyan Kopon, that's what it's called. So we get a triple rare right off the bat, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there we go, another heal. So I think this box will be a bit faster than the last one, just because we've seen most of the commons, so it'll be mostly like rares that we stop on, I think. Yeah, we've seen you actually too. Oh! We have an MSR in here, hold up. We've seen you too, and... oh, what is this? Yamato Takeru. If you Persona Road this turn, when this unit attacks, it attacks your opponent's entire column at once. That sounds pretty okay. Not super great, but it's beautiful. I love the colors, dude. Oh my god, the MSRs, like people that don't even play Vanguard in Japan take a look at the MSR arts and like they go like, what game is this? What the hell? I want to play this. So I think I think Bushiroad did the right thing with the MSRs. And I look forward to seeing what kind of like high rarity stuff I'm gonna try out with Shaman King as well, because that's another collab that I hope we get in English as well. Shaman King I think is a pretty popular series in the West, so it'd be a bit of a waste not to, I think. Oh, we got a double rare now that I'm trying to spoil out here. Alright, so this one is the Mahoroba. Oh, we had this one before, so that's a double. Alright, we're doubling up on the doubles and triples so far, but that's okay. We haven't had any... we had Gabriel, who was one of the good ones, so hopefully we can pull another one of her. It'd be cool to get like a triple rare as an MSR. We had a double before, so that'd be super sick. Oh, I don't think we've seen you yet. Oh, that's a draw 2 guy. Never mind. Soul Boss 6 to gain 10k. And, oh, we get our second MSR right off the bat. This is the guy that says when he's boosted, combos 1, Soul Boss 2 to gain 5k. Probably not one of the good ones, I would assume. Oh, that's what the guy looks like normally. Yeah, he didn't really make an impression. But this looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. This actually looks pretty nice. I kind of like it. I do like how the MSRs look, the different colors of their like elements in game. Looks super sick. So I hope the Monster Strike players and the fans of Monster Strike got into the game using this set, because it's definitely pretty good and it's like fairly meta as well, so that's kind of cool. Alright, that's the crit and 10k guy. We have another 2 for all, which is nice. We have 3 of her now in case she's good. I don't really remember the meta decks, like how much of the meta deck cards I've pulled. I don't think I'll build Monster Strike for now either, maybe like when I move to Japan next year. And yes, I haven't made a public announcement about that yet, but if you watch my streams you'll know about it. And I spoiled it, but we pulled the other overtrigger, and this is Lucifer. So this is probably one of my favorite designs in Monster Strike. I really love the way Lucifer looks. Her overtrigger effect is you can choose one of the following. For that turn, all your rearguards gain plus 10k, or you choose one of your damage and heal it. I think she's the better one personally, just because healing is really good, and also plus 10k to everything else pretty good. So yeah, I really like this one, and I'm glad I got her. Wish I could get her an MSR though, definitely, but I think that chance is now gone. Having MSRs at the end is definitely a bit more hype, that's for sure. But we've seen only 1 triple so far, so we definitely have more hype pulls to go. All right, Persephone, and there's the Samurai dude, double rare. Pretty cool. All right, then more cards that we've already seen. The set isn't actually that big. I think there's only like, what, 31 commons? So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see all of them pretty quickly. If anything, there's really a lot of triples. There's like 10 triples and 13 doubles. You really need to open a lot of product to pull all of them. But I guess this deck is also quite like Highlander friendly because of that. Oh, we have a pretty cool double rare here. So this is the Haitoku pistols or something like that, the rock band. So their effect are the effect is when you place it on Vanguard, if you're persona writing this turn, and if you have this card three of this card in the soul, you can count as 3 and use 3 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. And for that turn, this unit gains plus 300,000 power and plus 30 critical. So you basically have to persona write 4 times. I don't know if there's any other ways. Like I guess you could soul charge some of these if you got lucky, and pray none of them went to your damage zone. And then, yeah, you get to count as 3 and gain a lot of power and crit, then retire 3. And of course, the Vanguard is going to land into a PG, but it's a cool gimmick card. I've seen people try to mess around with it. So I'm into it. I think it's kind of funny. Definitely worth messing around with, but I hope we pull one of the meta triples. There's definitely meta triples that I want to see. Oh, she is actually pretty good. She is a good triple rare. So she says when she's placed on Vanguard Circle, if you persona road this turn, you can choose one of your opponent's units and give it minus 5k power. And when she attacks, if the attacked unit has power less than this unit, count them as 1 for that battle. When your opponent would guard, they have to guard with 2 or more cards at the same time. She's also beautiful. Look at that art. It's so sick. Would love this in MSR. Must be pretty expensive to have a deck full of MSRs though. I've seen quite a few of those on Twitter, so I didn't think they were that expensive, but I've also heard people in Japan say that they generally aren't that expensive. Like, they're because of how much you pull them, I guess. Like, if you open a case, you're bound to have a bajillion of them, right? So I guess it makes sense. All right. Ooh, that's a new double rare. When it boosts a Mahoroba, oh, when it's boosted by Mahoroba, gain 5k, and if you persona roll that turn, gain 10k instead. Seems alright. Not sure if that really needs to be a double rare, but okay. Alright, just a few packs remaining. Let's keep it going. Definitely excited to look back on this because this is a very fun set to open. Not gonna lie. I kind of regret not getting lyrical product in JP because that would have been fun to open too, with all the, like, you know, just fun cards in there. All right, we have this guy. When he attacks, if you have a great, when he's boosting grade 3 Vanguard at the end of that battle, if that attack hit, put him into the soul and discard 1. Search your deck for a card with the same name as the boosted unit, reveal it, add it to your hand. So he's a persona right searcher, which is kind of nice. He was on the side of the box too of the illustration, so that's kind of cool. And then our last pack, I'm pretty sure this has a triple rare, so let's see what we pull. I want to pull her. She is the meta card. I forgot her name though, but I know that she is pretty good, so it'd be nice to pull her. Let's see if we can do it. All right, here we go. Chokora, Gehenna. Oh, don't spoil it. They all slide off. All right, rare followed by, oh, it's not. This is Sherlock Holmes. It's a grade 2. When it attacks, count as 1. Choose a grade between 0 and 3. And then your opponent, or like declare a grade between 0 and 3. Your opponent can reveal a card with that grade from their hand. If they did, this unit gains plus 5k power. If they did not, then this unit gains plus 15k power and a crit, which is kind of nice. I like that kind of gimmick, like really fun little effect. And that's the last cards of the box. All right, so in terms of high rarity stuff, we pulled 1 overtrigger and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double rares. So quite a few actually. You do get a fair bit. That's actually quite nice. And then for triples, we pulled 1, 2, 3, and then 2 MSRs, which look absolutely stunning. But of course, that might be the end of the boxes, but we have 2 more start decks to open just because I want those markers. So let's get into it right away. All right, so quickly opening up the Excalibur one again. We're not going to look at the specifics, just going to skip through the MSR and see what it is at the very end. All right, trap card open. Enemy controller. Oh, it's a reverse card open. It's not trap. All right, so contents of the package. We have again the power blocks. Love these. You might have power 9s in Magic, but we got power blocks in Vanguard. That's arguably better. All right, let's see the MSRs. Quick speed run. Let's see. All right, it's none of the main cards, so that's fine. We got foils for days. Oh, we have one here. Oh, is it gonna be the 10k vanilla? No, don't be the 10k vanilla. Although she looks kind of nice, so I'll allow it. Damn. Just a 10k vanilla, literally nothing special. Oh, that's kind of pain. I think we did better in the first ones. All right, what can we get as the other one? Oh, it's gonna be a trigger, I think. Is it a front? It is a front. It is the front. Okay, front is kind of okay. I'm not sure if the fronts are run in Monster Strike, but he looks kind of cool, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it because he looks sick. All right, and that's it Apart from that, that's it. Oh, the overtrigger would have been really nice in MSR as well, actually. All right, and then finally the Laplace one. Let's take a quick peek at what kind of MSR we pull here. If we could get a Laplace in MSR, that'd be really broken. Like, that'd be actually insane. Because I think her design is very, very cool. Like, it's sick looking, and it's even on the back of the box, so... A lot of people are hoping to pull that, I would assume. I would imagine. Oh, we got a point. We actually have a campaign point. Wow. So I actually have 2 points now to redeem. That's kind of crazy. Gotta make sure to not throw those away. Just like I'm not throwing away these beautiful power counters. Good God. All right, let's open this up and see what we have in here. All right, first things first, let me remove the point. So we do have a... Ooh, 3 points. 3 Monster Strike points. It doesn't want to zoom in for some reason, or not zoom in, doesn't want to focus. But I mean, you can make out the 3 there. Among my LG monitor and dice because I don't have a backdrop anymore. All right, let's go. Do we have her in MSR? Please say yes. No, we don't. Unfortunate. All right, let's see what we do have in MSR though. Uh-oh, it's creeping up, it's creeping up. Oh, who is this? No, it's a vanilla festival. We have the grade 1 vanilla as well. Of course, matching the grade 2 vanilla. Sad. All right, what's this? Oh, this is a dude that if you have your opponent's 2 or less regards gains 5k, okay? That's alright, he looks sick. He actually looks sick, although imagine if I had her instead. Oh, man. Alright, the purple does look pretty sick. I'll take it. I'll take it. No overtrigger. We definitely got luckier in our first 2 starter decks than this one. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That was Monster Strike. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, leave a like if you liked the video. Enjoy the JP openings while they're exclusive, because as of next spring, this will become the status quo. Yeah, I'll probably do a public announcement once everything is really, really settled, like 100%. But for the time being, I can already kind of share this much. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.